Welcome, I'm the DWJ. This is going to be another Raid Shadow Legends video, and guys, it is the end of June. July is here. That means the DWJ challenge from June is over, where we did Hot Girl Summer, asking you folks to build an all-female clan boss team. I have the results for that here at the end of this video. You're actually probably seeing right now on screen some of the submissions that were presented, and we had a lot of them. Some really cool results. I thought it was a really fun experience overall, and neat to see some of these different teams that you guys came up with. And of course, with this challenge means that 5 people will randomly get 540 gems. All you have to do is follow the rules and submit a team, and you have a chance to win. And then the 5 top scorers will obviously win 540 gems as well, plus an epic book and a void shard. And today I'm going to talk to you guys about the July challenge, and of course I've built a team to showcase that for you. This challenge for this month is going to be faction. It's going to be one faction. You have to choose champions all from one faction, do an Ultra Nightmare clan boss team, score at least 1 million damage, and that's it. All you got to do is take a screenshot of your end result, post that in my Discord, as well as your number under the appropriate channel, and you're good to go. Now, what channel is the appropriate channel? The DWJ challenge channel. It's right there on my Discord. I think it's right under the general conversation area, actually, so pretty easy to find, and that'll take you directly, that'll have the rules all printed out there for you, and then it'll take you directly to, there is another link in there for the channel where you actually submit your results. So pretty easy to do, and definitely all you have to do is, basically hit the Discord link I have down below in the pinned comment description of this video, and that's it. You can also find the Discord link on my website, which I encourage you guys to go to as you're trying to build these teams. Great spot to get all the information for how to build your teams. Utilize the calculator and make sure that even a team like this works correctly. That's what I did, and I think we're going to get a pretty good result today. So let's go ahead and look at the team. I'll show you the builds, and then we'll talk about the winners from June at the very end. All right, so this is a team that I'm using today. We've got Kyoku, Riho Bone Spear, Fenshi, Taragi the Frog, and Hatatsu. Now, I'm not doing a really unkillable version with Kyoku. We're using her ally protection, but same with Taragi the Frog to hopefully stay alive as long as possible. Hatatsu's giving us that increased defense. Riho's cleansing as well as blocking the debuffs and bringing a lot of debuffs with her. And then Fenshi's going to add some additional poisons with Taragi. So it's a complete team. We get everything we want in Clan Boss, but it's just going to be kind of interesting to see how it all comes together. I haven't run it, so we'll just kind of have to see. It is very simple 1-1 ratio team, and we can actually take a look at the gear and talk a little bit about how that works. So you can see I have Kyoku here. I do have her in a Savage set, which is a little bit above and beyond, and not something I generally recommend for Clan Boss. It will up your damage, but not enough to really warrant it, and it's usually better spent in other areas of this game. But we have her at 178 speed, 100% crit rate, good crit damage, and accuracy on her kit to land those debuffs. A lot of defense, pretty hefty amount of HP, so we'll see how long we can survive with her. And then of course we have Riho Bone Spear. I did try to build a little bit of attack on her, but she's the fastest on this team at 186 speed, good crit rate, crit damage, and accuracy, so we should get a pretty decent look at the kind of damage she can do. She doesn't have a lot of base attack, so that's always hard to build up on her. And then after that we have Fenshi, and you'll notice everybody's about 3,000 defense, and that's going to be the minimum that we're going to want to maintain on these champions. His attack's a little bit low. He doesn't have great base stats, so it's hard to build him up, but we have plenty of accuracy and good crit damage, a little bit over on the crit rate, but that's going to be fine for this video today. And then of course we have Taragi the Frog, one of the best champions in this game, one of the best ally protection champions by far, as he can really keep your team alive. We got him 93,000 HP, so pretty tanky. He's got 175 speed, 238 crit accuracy, and almost 100% crit rate. You'll notice no crit damage because of the ally protection. We don't want him taking damage off of that really. And you also notice I have him in Stalwart set. That does allow us to have a little bit lower defense, and it's kind of what I already had him in. Ideally, actually, I'd probably put most of this team, at least him and Kyoku in Stalwart, as I would like to see if we can get past 50 turns here, but I'm not too concerned about that. Kyoku isn't really built to be an ally protection champion beyond 50 turns because of the block damage, because she's a defensive champion, but you know, if we can, that'd be great. So we'll see how that works. And then very last, we have Hotatsu here. And, you know, all these champions, we're just trying to get the stats. The sets aren't really that important. 172 speed. We'll be going last in the speed tune with 249 crit damage, good accuracy, okay accuracy, and but good defense and HP. So before we get into the run, I want to ask if you enjoy this community content, if you enjoy these competitions that I'm putting together, please consider hitting that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you don't miss when these videos go out and you're a part of that community. I think that's one of the best part about Raid is the community itself, and I'm really trying to give you guys some more stuff to get in on with it. So hopefully you're enjoying it. If so, don't forget to subscribe, and of course if you enjoyed today's music, we do have that Soundstripe link down below in the pinned comment description of today's video. Let's get in the run. Okay, so this is the team. We're gonna jump in here full auto. I don't really have to do anything. I've timed all the skills to kind of work without me having to touch a darn thing, and we should have ally protection up for the entirety of the fight. Kyoku here, obviously the clan boss went first, so in between the AoEs we got Taragi protecting us. After that it will be Kyoku. She will be the stun target, so you know Taragi's going to protect her, and I know that because she's weak affinity here, so the clan boss is going to target her. That's part of how I've designed this, right? And then Kyoku here after that stun is going to give us ally protection, and you'll notice that we have Riho putting up a bunch of debuffs right before the AoEs go up. That allows everybody to hit hard. We have her putting up cleansing at the right before the stun and after those AoE debuffs, and then obviously placing block debuffs before the stun itself, so we're not missing any turns. And that's the team. It's pretty simple. Now Fenshi is obviously going to be, you know, adding some poisons, been hitting I think decently hard, as you can see here. Obviously he's not a great damage dealer, so maybe not the best choice if I'm really trying to push numbers, but I kind of wanted to see how he would do in a team like this. Taragi obviously will add some poisons as well with his passive ability, and between the two of them we have, it looks like a pretty full debuff bar for the entirety of this fight, which is pretty great. Now Riho's amazing, but she also brings a lot of debuffs that we don't necessarily need, and so it's a little bit maybe a overkill as far as that. And you'll notice the debuff bar never gets insanely full, even though we keep it up at 9 or 8 debuffs for the entirety of the fight. There's just a lot of stuff going on here, so I don't know how much damage this team's going to be able to do. We'll get good raw from Kyoku, we could get good raw from Hotatsu, I think. Riho's kind of a gamble. We're not going to get a lot of raw from Taragi or Fenshi, I don't think. So we'll just kind of have to see how it goes. Riho's actually hitting decently hard, which is kind of nice. So anyway, I'll get off the screen. We'll jump towards the end of this and see how long we last. It's going to be interesting. Maybe we'll make 50 turns. Maybe we won't. mean, 25 million, definitely a 3-key team, I would say. I did notice Riho was the first one to die, and I can tell you exactly why that happens. I have Riho in the support tree, right? If we put her down the defensive tree, that would do a lot as far as keeping her alive. Those masteries that are on the support tree really do help, sustain a champion. So it's kind of an interesting thing how that works out. I mean, that's pretty much the only difference between her and Fenshi. They have about the same kind of defense. I think Rio actually has more HP, but the difference is Fenshi's in the defensive tree, and so that provides some more protection. Obviously, weak hits and crits and stuff like that do matter, but I think that's a big part of this. But this is kind of an interesting experiment, definitely interesting to see. I'm surprised Fenshi actually did the most damage. I know he has poisons, but still, it's kind of impressive. Anyhow, guys, this was pretty fun. I thought it was kind of a neat little experiment, and yeah, hopefully you got a kick out of that too. So guys, as I said, I want to be able to show you guys the results of the competition. Now, we had 5 randomly drawn winners, and those are going to be Pure Pain, Boramag. I don't know how to say that last part, but Pure Pain. We also have Redown, Jephus, Boston Brawler, and Negative. All 5 of them were able to get 540 gems, and so congratulations on that, guys, and thank you for participating. Also, big thanks to everybody for participating in this. It's always cool to see interaction with the community. And then we have the next 5 that were the top scores, and these are some pretty impressive numbers. At number 5, we had Don Draco. We had Mott Hunt at number 4. Number 3 was I Am Ian K, and then we started to get some really crazy results. Those were pretty darn good, those 3. But then we got the 2 that I think went above and beyond. This is Adam posting an easy 1-key team here utilizing Kyoku. I thought was an awesome result, and I actually might even be doing a video on that speed tune because I thought it was pretty cool. And then we have Short on Skills breaking 100 million, taking the top spot in this competition. So all 5 of those people were able to get 500 gems, an epic book, and a void shard for their efforts. So I want to say big thanks to all of you that participated, that joined the Discord, that submitted a run. I thought that was really awesome. I do want to remind you guys, this competition will end on July 20th. So you have to get your submissions in before July 20th, right? If it's the 21st, it won't count. Make sure to include your UM number. If a lot of people don't, they forget, and then you're not able to win unless you don't want the rewards and you want somebody else to get it. That's cool too. But generally, you're going to want to put your UM number, a screenshot of the final result, and make sure to get it in by the 20th. And that's it, guys. So this is going to be pretty fun. I'm really excited. We got a lot of fun stuff planned for this month. So make sure to pay attention to the channel. Hopefully, a lot of you will be participating in this. This was a fun team for me to build. I thought it was pretty cool and had a pretty darn good result. I'm not sure. I wasn't really expecting anything one way or the other, but it was kind of cool to be able to build a team within one faction, see what can we do with that. And I think that's kind of a fun little challenge for us. So hopefully you guys are up for the challenge and will participate and have a good time. So that's all we got. Till next we meet, I'm the Deadwood Jedi.